My sisters and brothers, I greet you all in the name of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 1st November 2021. We celebrate today the festivity of All Saints. The focus of our reflection: all are called to be saints. All may not be raised to sainthood, but all can rise to saintliness. All may not receive the honor of official veneration, but all can strive for the honor of actual imitation. Every November 1st is a great celebration. It is, in fact, the earthly celebration of the feast day of the heavenly saints. What a grand celebration it is, because it puts together all the feast days of all the saints. Today we are reminded of our inseparable communion with them. They stand before us as references and icons of holiness, sources of encouragement, beacons of hope, flashes of inspiration, pointers of challenge, and urges for change. They lived on the same earth, beset with the same struggles. They were not born saints. They strove, they struggled, and grew and became saints. They fill us with confidence, courage, and hope that we too can become saints. They inspire, guide, and challenge us and assist us to change. Status or capacity, time or space do not matter. To be holy and saintly is the call and possibility for everybody, everywhere, and every time. In them we see that what we must become, what we can become, and how to become. Sainthood may be a special honor granted by God to a few, but saintliness is an honor open and possible for all. They understood and followed the Beatitudes as the authentic and effective means to become saints. They became saints because they followed the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes indicate that we are destined people and not be people without a destiny. We are people by God's choice and not by chance. We live and move by God's gratuitous gift and not by a fortuitous drift. We are destined for bliss and blessedness. The Beatitudes are the pathways and road maps to travel the journey and pursue that path. The saints, through their life by Beatitudes, show us that we need to lead a heaven-directed and heaven-driven life in contrast to an earth-bound and earth-pressured life. The Beatitudes are contradictory values to the false values of the world. They summon us to be humble and surrendered to God, contrary to being proud and unruly, self-complacent. This is the way of being poor in the sight of the world, but rich in God's sight. They call us to be sensitive and caring towards others, contrary to being indifferent and self-centered. This is the way to mourn with others and for others. They call us to be gentle, meek, and patient, contrary to being rude, harsh, and aggressive. They call us to hunger and thirst, to passionately crave to be righteous and fair. They call us to be merciful and forgiving, contrary to being stern and grudgeful. They call us to be pure of heart, uncontaminated by guile and malice, contrary to all impurity, deception, and evil-mindedness. They call us to be peace lovers, peacemakers, peace givers, and peace promoters, contrary to all aggression and disharmony. They call us to joyfully suffer for God and good. There is no doubt that such a life, according to the Beatitudes, is very strenuous and demanding. But we need not be frightened or discouraged. The Lord will Himself be our rescue and refuge, and our reward is great beyond compare. It is to enjoy the abundance of the Spirit in His light and power already here on earth, and the measureless eternity thereafter. Saints are our assurances. And now the direction and the directive for our life. Holiness is wholeness. The more we try to live as holistic and integrated persons, the more we become holy and saintly. Whoever strives to sanctify himself is a saint of sanctity.